Hi guys, I haven't made a video in a long time. I've been like not well and I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm back and I'm going to attempt to make this video. If it uploads, I've made it, but because I'm really nervous. I don't know why. It's I've just spilled something down here, so I'm going to do this video like it's in the middle at night. So I'm trying to put my phone in a good position. So sorry, a minute. It's annoying that. Okay, that'll have to do for now. But yeah, so I've decided to talk about my bullying story. Now I can't remember. I can't put my arms there because but I mean I remember some stuff, but obviously I can't remember a lot because I'm 29 now. But yeah, so basically I don't even know where to start either, and I didn't write any notes down around. But sometimes I do better like without writing notes down. It just depends. But yeah, so first of all, I just want to say, if you have been bullied, or if anyone, if you know someone's been bullied, or if you've been bullied now, and then please speak up. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. If, like, what was I gonna say? How can I put it? If someone like physically hurts you, even if it's mental torture, when it's feeling been going on for a long time, best thing to do is go to police, because we need to make a stand and get police involved, because many people are taking their lives because people are bullying them, and some people might not realise, but it's not just children either and teenagers. It's adults as well, in workplaces, in college, in wherever else. It's literally everywhere. Online, on the street. But yeah, if I just wanted to say as well, look, obviously if you are, or you have been, you're not alone, and I know that's hard to comprehend, because when you've on your own, in a way, when you've got 110 thoughts going through your head every second, and that is like really, really hard. It's hard to start functioning, and then your brain starts shutting down, and then you start getting mentally unwell. So anyway, I just but yeah, my advice is to go to the police. They deserve to do jail time. They know what they're doing. Even if they've had a bad upbringing, it doesn't matter. That's not an excuse. You can make your own decision on how you want to be in life. You see 5-year-olds getting beat up and they're still nice to everyone, even people that are beating them up. So it's like, yeah, you just have to, sorry, good looking away, I'm nervous. I don't know, I don't know, like, I didn't know what I was trying to say, that's what I meant. But anyway, I hope you are all okay and safe, and I hope you've had nice past few weeks or even months. Yeah, but yeah, this video is basically good. It's about bullying, obviously, and the S word, but I'm trying to think through what else I want to say. I'll just go into a bit like what I went through, and then we'll talk some more. But, okay, let me have a drink. Okay, so I went to several primary schools, and I can't remember if I was bullied in them all or what, but the last one that I went to is the one that I was there for the longest, and that's where I can remember abuse happening. So, you know, sometimes it'd be just like names, like name calling, which is an obvious thing. But, you know, I don't know if I can say all in them on here, but, you know, I got called all sorts. But one word that tears you down more than anything is saying someone's fat. At least for me, more than saying I'm ugly, I'd rather say we're obese. I mean, other way around. Rather than saying I'm fat, I'd rather say I'm minging. But yeah, on a serious note, obviously, like, you don't need to call anybody out. But these names, like, you know, it seems to go on for, like, I'm trying to think, because it was a long time ago in primary. I might have got more memories when I go up into high school when I tell you about that. But I know once I had like one best friend, and then others weren't really nice. You know, there was no reason for them to not like me. They just didn't like me, girls and boys. And sorry, because I've got a sore nose. But yeah, like, I would be like miserable and tired all the time because I just couldn't cope. I can't remember if I was crying about it at that time and stuff. And one day, they turned my best friend against me, and they got her to assault me while they was holding me and blocking my way round and letting her physically assault me. It was, I mean, everyone's different, and obviously I was a bit scared because I thought, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get older and stuff? But more than that, I was angry, and at that point, honestly, I could have really, really, really severely hurt all of them. You see, I've always had mental health as well, and it wasn't diagnosed early on, so that doesn't help you. But also, I'd get bullied because I've got learning difficulties, so I found some things hard, like the work and stuff, or even activities sometimes. one day this girl we were meant to roll dance because we were doing what's it called, like I'm going to say hobby, but it's not necessarily a hobby because it didn't mean we all liked it. An activity, that's how it was. I think it was like something to do with sports activity. And we all had to roll dance at one point, and I'm sorry about that, guys. That ain't what happened. Yeah, but so we all had to roll dance, and she was, one of my bullies were next to me, and then she started telling teacher when it were that one on my hand, and she went and doing it. I must have been like no more than 19 then, and then teacher was like, grow up, just hold her hand. I'm thinking carry on, because thinking about it, I've always been an angry person as well, but like I wasn't mean at that time to anyone or anything, but I was always like, but they would constantly laugh at me, like point, look at me, and I'm a very anxious person. First of all, why are you looking at me? Second of all, won't I scare you since you said I'm ugly? But literally, they would laugh, stare at me, call me names, constantly. And this was like every day. It wasn't just a bit off. And some people think, at that age, they don't know what they're doing, or they've had a bad upbringing. Like I said, you can make your own decision how to be. In fact, if you've been through something, you know how much that hurts, so you won't inflict that on someone else. It makes you into a nicer person to other people. So, and I don't care if anybody doesn't agree with that, but there's no excuse for bullying, and especially now it's getting worse and worse for people committing after it. They need to be put in prison, and I'm sorry if they've actually murdered someone by them suicide because of them, then they should go for murder, in my opinion. They should get at least 30 years in prison. And if, they've been abusive or something, they aren't took the person's life, then, they still should do some time in prison, like 15 years or something. They'll soon realise that that's not the way that people behave in the world, because you'll either get your face knocked in, or you'll get put in prison, and that's your choices. But yeah, sorry, I got on a rant, but so I'm trying to think like specific episodes, if you know what I mean. I can't remember really like any specific episodes, like. I mean, most of the time, me and my best friend were best friends and stuff, and we got on and that. And stuff happened, and every friendship has its ups and downs and stuff. I'm not saying that about her attacking me, because they told her to. But so when I went up to high school, what doing it? Because we did I forgot what it's called, Summit Day, like you do half a day there or something, or something, to get used to school, when you move up into a big school here. Don't know how it works everywhere else, but that's how it is here. And then, and then, what's what's it called? Can't think what I'm gonna say. Yeah, so you do like I did to get used to everything there. I met a friend. I don't know if people want the names mentioned, so I'm not gonna mention it. I met a friend and still one of my closest, bestest friends today. So we were like, we must have been about 11 or something like that when we went up there. So yeah, and then yes, I don't know if it was that day, or like a bit after when on my first proper day there or whatever, but it was something like that. Two girls come up to me and were nice and stuff and made friends, and we're still friends now. Don't really see them, but we're still friends. I am so sorry. My phone's acting drunk. If it had cut it off as well, if it had not, I'd have been fuming. 16 minutes in. But yeah, so I think basically nearly enough straight away we're getting bullied. Now me and some of us were put in a class with this woman for basically most of the day or whatever. And that was probably for the first 3, 4 years. The first 3, 4 years, and it was basically for people with behavioural problems or that's got learning difficulties, stuff like that. But most of the time it was really good there, like there and stuff, and we'd go on trips and that as well. But the bullying like continued, like we're saying, in high school. So in that group where we were as well, the like different age groups, so like our age groups, maybe some from a year younger, maybe some from a year older as well, stuff like that. But it weren't a big class. But yeah, I was so. I mean, I live with my dad most of my life, and I live with my dad there, and most of the time I just tell me to ignore people and stuff. But like, like I now wanted to do a video, and I can't think of like specific information. So anyway, the names continued. It probably got worse in our school as well. But yeah, the names continued. With this, that, and over. I had another best friend that I made more or less straight away as well. But then when some people come, like it never works good in a 3. It should do, because you're old enough for. I'm sorry, but you're old enough to 5, never mind 11, to realise that everyone needs a friend, and you don't have to be itchy and rude and murder just because there's a 3 and then someone always gets left out. But you don't need to do that if you're not like a bloody fully grown. They're not fully grown adult yet, but you know what I mean, a fully grown teenager then. But like, yeah, it's just, So yeah, sometimes I'd get left out of that group, then sometimes I'd be on my own if my other friends had got left for lunch or break or whatever, they've like gone to someone's or something, or they're doing something. So I would constantly be worn down. I was frustrated, I was angry, I was scared, I was upset. But them feelings didn't really show, I don't think, for the most part. I remember, I don't know if it was the first year I went there as well. I know this only out to do with bullying because no one let me in. But I went in toilet to use toilet, and luckily the people in there had just come in that were a bit older. And I'm so claustrophobic and anxious altogether. I didn't realise, but the lock wasn't working properly. So when I'd gone in and like locked it, I couldn't get out, and then they were trying to get me out there to get someone else. And then they did eventually get me out. But it felt like I went there for a lot longer, if you know what I mean. If you've got like severe anxiety and if you've got phobia or whatever, you know what I mean. Then you'll know what I'm on about. But yeah, we're actually crying. I remember when I got locked in another cupboard and I was crying when that we opened. I can't really say that was bullying because I did it to someone else first, a bit before, but it was like I said, I'm really claustrophobic and anxious. But yeah, the problem is with me as well, I get very, very hyper, even now, still. I don't know why, I don't know if I've got hyper, whatever it's called, or I don't know if it's part of like my BPD or what, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I get very, very extremely hyper. But yeah, I get extremely, extremely hyper. I've just got a breeze and my window didn't even open. I mean, I'm thankful for the breeze, I know it is, but I'm gonna have to, I don't remember where to put this phone. Right, sorry about that, guys. I need to find a better place to put it. So yeah, like I was saying, the names continued. Like I said, I would get called everything. Basically, there wasn't much physical abuse, but there was some. Like I got punched in back in school, like to point it like nearly winded me, and well, I think it did win me. Sorry, not nearly winded me. I'm trying to think. Sort of thinking of a similar situation as well, and what happened. But I think that was like an accident. But this, it was deliberate, and he full on punched me back for no reason. When we were just standing up to go and get a pencil for something, and then when we were there, he punched me back. Now, we were with these two men that were working with us at that time because we I don't know what it was called, but I don't know if it was just last year or year before last year or whatever. But most of the time we had them, and we'd go out on trips and everything, but it was actually really fun. I liked to me. I I can't believe I nearly drowned on that trip though. That was actually really, really scary. And even now I can't swim. And I think that scared me even more about being in water. I nearly drowned and I injured myself. But yeah, I think so. There was that time when he punched me back, and I ended up walking out, and then one of male staff came out to see what was up with me, and I told him, and it did get into trouble, but and I think I went back in or whatever, but but literally I ate that much of nearly crying, but I didn't cry because I thought, you know what, you were not worth it, you loser, and clearly you're already a woman beater. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think. So yeah, I was doing that song, and then sorry. So in last year, I was literally out on the corridors most of the time, not going in class, none of stuff really. We asking what we up or anything. But I was quite clearly clinically depressed, and I don't think it was just because I'd been abused, but I think that was part of it and stuff. But I'd basically got essayed in last year in school. And I didn't tell anyone for 2 days. Then I had to write it down. But yeah. So, you know, that's more than bullying, a lot worse, but I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm in mood as well, because I honestly sometimes just felt numb, if you know what I mean. I kind of went numb to all the situation, all the thoughts, everything that I could possibly go numb, because I couldn't deal with it. And then, but yeah, then I had, I can't remember what else happened. Now to tell you, I can't remember what happened. But like I said, some words I'll be called is ugly fat. Even when I went to my prom, after last year of school, one of the boys there, they were like, you look nice for once. And I'm thinking, maybe you should look at yourself. But at the same time, obviously it did hurt, because I'm thinking, well, you know, you're saying that, but that to me means I still don't look good enough. You know, I just weren't good enough for anyone. And then some other things that happened as well. Some of my own friends would turn against me, and they would be part of like prank calling me, getting other people to prank call me. I'd have strangers prank calling me, girls and boys. I'd have girls trying to start fights with me for no reason. It was like, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else happened. Your brain kind of gets blocked to protect itself. when you're trying to think of odd things that's happened. I personally, like I said, believe that people should do time in prison for a start for bullying, even if it's something minor, because they're obviously going to get bigger. But one thing I will tell you, they're evil people, and they're always going to be evil. They're not going to change, like a murderer or a rapist. You know, they're not going to change. They're going to be like that forever. And I know some people's going to disagree and be like, "Forget the only change. They're young. It's just name calling. No, they've just done this. They've just done that." It doesn't work like that, love. But yeah, because even online, actually, I forgot to mention, even online, I've been bullied sometimes as well, and people cause arguments, and then turn it around on me like I'm the problem. And even at college, I had some bullying after school. You leave school at 15, 16, depending when your birthday is, here, and then you go to college. So I had people, trying to cause trouble and then try and put it on me, like, and then I'd just gone to 2 colleges. I went to the first one, they hated me there. Went to the second one, they hated me there. And they were abusive and mean for no reason. And I actually took my first OD there for the first time. Sorry, my throat feels like it's like going. It keeps doing that. But yeah, so yeah, like I was saying though, it's my opinion. Obviously, you can have a different opinion, but people like that are going to be evil forever. So they don't deserve to be in the world. They don't deserve anything. When they have kids, they'll either abuse them or they'll get them to abuse other kids, encourage it. So it's like, or even worse stuff than that. So, like, literally, you reporting them could save 1,000 lives. Not just one, it could save 1,000 lives, that literally. But yeah, so they should get put in prison. I don't care what anybody else says. And I think that they should pay money, not that it's gonna get any healing, because that's what people don't realise. It mentally, emotionally, physically drains and damages you. All them words that I've been called are still in my chest, in my head, in my stomach, everywhere in my body, really. And then obviously things they did, hitting me and stuff. It's, I mean, physical wounds like that heal quicker than all these emotional, mental wounds, but it's still bad. But I would rather just be punched in the face than constantly called names and stuff, and I've digs and people turning things around, putting it on me when I've got mental health, and then my head's thinking, was it me? Because I'm in mental health, and then I've realised, no, it's you. But the thing is, it's too late. And it's too late for me to do anything serious about it. But it don't mean it's too late for you. So if you or anybody bullying it, I'll be honest, most schools don't do it. If you know some teachers doing the are willing to do something, fine. But then if that don't go to plan, or if no teachers do it, like most of them don't, then, or managers, wherever, it's like I said, it's not just kids, it's adults as well that's been bullied in this day and age. So, so basically, you need to contact the police. They're dangerous people, but yeah. So contact the police, and don't let it be too late, and don't let an ex-victim, they might not be so lucky. So you just try and stay strong and do that, and try and be strong to talking to cops and stuff like that, because yeah, like I was saying, they, I can't even get this a good handle that way. So yeah, like I was saying, honestly, it's not worth putting yourself through it. Whatever you do, don't use weapons, don't use gangs. Even if you're going to have a fight with someone, have a one-on-one fight with the same sex. Do not use weapons or gangs. That don't make you big and hard and clever. I'm trying to think if there's what else I was going to say. But I literally can't remember. And also, though, as well, if you have good parents and supportive parents, make sure you tell your parents. I'm telling you, being advised to phone COPS. So, I hope everyone has been having a healthy mind and an healthy time recently. Obviously, I am at the best time. But yeah, I'm sorry it's took so long. If you what can I say to you? If you I don't even know. I can't remember what I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, I'm not, by the way, it's boiling. It's like early hours in the morning, it's still boiling. But but yeah, if you have any like requests as well, like to do certain videos or anything, then let me know, and if I can do them, I will do them. And if you're interested in true crime, I do true crime videos on my other YouTube channel. So yeah, so everyone stay safe. I hope I've at least given you a decent video. And it wasn't the best because I didn't know what to say. I've like lost everything that I'm gonna say. But yeah, I hope you managed to have a good rest or a good day, whatever time of day it is when you see this video. I'm actually going to be posting it a bit later on after I've had a sleep, if I can bloody get a sleep. But yeah, so I hope you all have a good night or day, like I said. And if you do have any requests for videos, please let me know. Like I said, if you are into true crime, you can always check out my other YouTube channel in the meantime as well. But yeah, and I hate to ask because I feel horrible or like bigger, I don't know. But it really helps me out. So if you can give this video a thumbs up, then please do. And of course, even cheekier, if you... I ain't got cheeky Charlies for now. if you sorry, my voice is... If you want to subscribe, and then you can too, it really would help me out and I'd appreciate it. And I know I haven't been doing many videos, and maybe that's why. And I would like to say thank you though for the people that stayed subscribed all this time, even though I haven't been uploading. Really big thanks for that. But this YouTube channel, you know, I think I want kind of a mixture of videos. But yeah, there's like a lot going on at the minute, and I'm a bit busy and I'm not well and stuff. But please just let me know what videos you want, and I will post them if I have the time and chance. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what else I'm saying. Do give me feedback, by the way. That's not bullying. Give me feedback, because I'll know how to better my videos. Like, do you know, like, if I put what I can put balance my phone on, or even like my talking, like, am I talking too much? Am I not talking enough? Am I giving you enough information? Am I not? Just let me know. And I'll try to change it. But yeah, I need to have a lay down. This video, by the way, is over 40 minutes. You probably noticed that before you watch the end of this video, if anyone even watches it. But that's what I mean. Please tell me what videos. Like, I'd like to do a Q&A, but I don't know if I've got enough subscribers or not to ask questions for now, or viewers. But yeah. So yeah, like I said though, big thank you to everyone that stayed subscribed, even though I've been a pain. But yeah, I will upload this soon, and then give me your feedback. Subscribe if you're not. Don't forget what to do if you're in this situation. And that's it. Bye.